Hello, this is Chiak. We are back with another set of Black Mirror 2. So, I got the postcard, or not the postcard, I got the greeting card with the mailman's signature. I guess we're gonna talk with the doctor here for a bit. Maybe you should mention that your mom woke up briefly, though whether or not they will believe him. I mean, I would imagine they would be expected inactivity on the monitors, but who knows. Also, apparently, I was looking at the beginning of that guide I was using, and it says you can die in this game, which I remember in the previous game, it was like that as well, so I don't think I can die yet, but there at some point I'm going to be like just continually saving, so get prepared for that.
Dr. Newhouse?
Okay, let's we have all these things
Yes.
we can ask about. Let's ask about the mother first.
How is she?
No change. But she's a strong woman.
That's what everyone says. After the accident, she had to bring me up on her own.
Yes, I heard about that. What kind of accident was it?
A car crash. It was in England. We were driving on this tree-lined road. The car got into a skid and we smashed into one of the trees. Dad didn't survive, and Mom's had to wear that support thing ever since. I came away without a scratch.
Do you remember anything about the accident?
What? No. I was only a few years old. No memory of it. I've lived here in the States for as long as I can remember.
It's just that when I examined your mother, I thought her back and neck injuries seemed rather unusual for a collision-type accident. They looked more like injuries from a fall from a considerable height, causing her to have suffered compressed vertebra.
And what do you mean by that?
Nothing. Nothing at all. If your mother said she was in a car accident, then that must have been the case.
Or she's been lying.
Darren, I certainly didn't mean that.
Huh. Thank you, Doctor.
Darren knows something's up anyway. Not that you need to know, sir. You're not quite in the family yet.
So, a crazy good time guy like yourself can surely tell me where all the action is. Here in Bideford?
Dear me, no. You got me wrong there. I could perhaps give you a few tips on which are the most interesting evening courses at the community center.
No thanks. I'll pass on that one.
I thought you might. Hey, we do put on a disco for young folks every 2 weeks. But I suspect you've rather grown out of all that, too.
I don't think I was ever that age. Discos, bars, parties. I was never into that sort of thing.
Your mother mentioned that. You were rather more of a loner, yes?
I've no idea where she got that from.
Oh, excuse me. I didn't intend to.
So, to sum up then, in Bideford, you're best off being over 50 or dead. Might just suit me.
What? Being over 50?
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm kind of confused by the dialogue, because the way he talks about Bideford makes it sound like he's been here for maybe only a week or so. But then, I mean, I'm just like, how long has he actually been in town? Because he's been working for at least some time. I don't know if a week's worth of time. Maybe it is. It's not like it's kind of hard to tell. But yeah, just the way the dialogue, it makes it sound like he's only been here for maybe a week, maybe two. I mean, it's hard to say. He might not have actually cared about exploring the town, so either way, that's Mr. Fuller.
Do you know Fuller?
From the photo store? Yes, a little. I've not had much to do with him. He doesn't get involved in the community. He never comes to the spring flea market or to church.
Yeah, right. Who would have thought it?
I know that your mother got you a job at Fuller's. I advised her against it, but she said you were interested in photography?
That's right. Only my job there doesn't have much to do with photography.
Yeah, trust me, you don't want Fuller at your community gathering.
What can you tell me about Mrs. Biba? And do you know her husband?
Oh, well. Now, a person shouldn't speak ill of others, but her husband, he's a very unpleasant fellow. He was a big deal in the football team at high school, and Mrs. Biba married him young. Yes, I think she imagined her life turning out some other way.
Like how?
Now, she works hard in the diner. She probably does the work of about 3 people, but I don't think it makes a great deal of money. And her husband, well, yeah, let's leave it at that. They certainly don't have a lot of money, just a lot of work. And no love.
Uh-huh. Well, that's it for now, I guess.
If you've got any more things you want to ask, just come and find me.
Okay.
Monthly payments from England from someone called C. Instead of compensation from the insurance. And a back injury that was more likely caused by a fall than a car accident. What's going on here, Mom? Why did you lie to me?
Okay. So, I'm gonna assume we can... Now, can I do this... Where's the greeting card? Oh, here we go. Do I combine it with the...
Okay, good. I've got the original. I guess the signature is kinda half-decent.
Okay. Let's teleport our way to... Is this it? Looks like it. It's from a different angle, so it's... Okay, thank you. We have this. We can get the photo packet, then we can finish with the
Hey, Rosie.
development of the
Hard
photos.
at work, I see.
What do you want?
I wanted to pick up Fuller's package with the photo paper.
No, please. So how did you manage to scare up the old fart?
Yeah, I bumped into him in the town.
You were lucky. Here, Fuller's photo paper.
She's so suspicious, like, well, I guess I have to
Much
take it.
obliged.
Alright.
An A4 size package. Fairly heavy. Either it really is photographic paper, or it's Fuller's dirty mags for the week. I better not unpack that here. Better in the dark room.
Oh. Oh, that's why. I'm like, why is this a concern? Oh, that's why it's a concern. Okay. Let's go in. Go to the dark room.
An A4 size pack. Ah, nice. 50 sheets of top quality photo paper.
A4 size photo paper. So these are quite big photos as well. I think we're supposed to use on these, right? Yeah.
The sheet is lying in the frame. The distance of the lens from the paper seems fine for the picture to be projected properly.
Okay.
Then let's have a go. The longer I leave the lamp on, the more contrast the picture gets. Let's try it.
Yeah, trust me, the lens been on for a really long time. Oh, you mean this light?
Okay, I think that's enough time.
Okay. Is it just the one? What do I do with this now?
The exposed picture has to be developed first.
Okay, just making sure. I got confused with the developer in the canister itself, so... Because I remember, they always make you do the water bath part.
Here we go. I have to take the sheet out as soon as it has the correct brightness. Too early, it stays too light. Too late, it'll get too dark.
I'm gonna assume it's fine since you're not saying anything. Let's put in the stopper. What's it called? The finisher?
picture's got too much contrast and it's
Okay,
too
so
dark. I need to expose the paper less and the next time pull the paper out of the developer earlier.
Okay. So, 5 seconds then?
The sheet is lying in the frame.
I'm surprised he's making us do this.
Okay then, let's try.
Okay. 4, 5.
Okay, I think that's enough time.
Just... Shouldn't you already know how to do this?
Here we go.
Okay. This one's actually a bit hard to tell because... Like, I don't know what the goal is of what this should supposed to look like.
Ah, the contrast is good and the brightness is right too. But the picture itself is garbage. I can't do much about that. Maybe some of the other pictures are better.
Okay, don't tell me you're going.
At least the exposure and development times seem to be right. I'll try it again.
Okay. Oh, you're making me do the rest of this, huh? Okay. Well then.
The sheet is lying in the frame. Okay then, let's...
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, I think that's enough time.
I should have counted for the developer, when putting in the developer bath. Because I was just eyeballing how it looked. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, might have been too long.
Yes, I've really got it now. Brightness and contrast are correct. If Fuller only had any idea about photography, then maybe even the picture would be good too. Maybe the next one. This could well take some time.
Okay, thank God. I was like, you're gonna make me do this again?
36 pictures and not one of them actually any good. How can a guy take a beautiful woman like Angelina and then photograph her so badly? But I can't do much about that. The pics have been snapped and I gotta take them to her at the hotel. At least I get to see her again. And it's also not my fault that the pictures are bad. What the? Mrs. Biba? Can I help you, Mrs. Biba?
Is Fuller there?
No, not at the moment.
Then can you give him this? Give it to him personally. As soon as he gets back. I gotta go.
Okay, that's, I
feel sorry for her. There's something not right going on here.
Yeah, okay, I was like, are we going to investigate this?
Could it help me get one over on Fuller? Huh. But I can't put Mrs. Biba in danger. She gives the impression she can't take much more. If I could secretly open the envelope, Then I could look at what's inside and put the envelope in the mailbox later. That would keep Mrs. Biba out of trouble. But how can I open the envelope and close it again without Fuller noticing?
Steam bath. Steam bath. We know how this goes. But that means, okay, so I would have to go back to his place. Alright, so we have the empty kettle, sink. Alright.
The kettle's full.
Don't worry, there's a purpose to this. Don't question me. Yeah, you have the voice that you're like, why are you making me do this?
Hey, the steam could undo the glue. Let's try. It's steaming.
Okay. I'm gonna assume.
The steam's loosening the glue. Got it. The paper hasn't torn and the glue still sticks. I can reseal the letter. But first, I want to see what's inside. Holy, that's gotta be $1,500. There's some kind of blackmailing going on here. Mrs. Biba hates Fuller, and she didn't want her husband to see that I gave her a letter from him this morning. It would seem he knows nothing about it. But what's it about? Sex? Ugh, surely not with Fuller. Something to do with the diner, or from Biba's past? I'd love to send Fuller off to jail for blackmail. But first I gotta find out what he's blackmailing Mrs. Biba with.
Could possibly be.
Tomorrow's another day. I'll put the letter in Fuller's mailbox and get myself ready for my date with Angelina.
Okay. The conventional answer would be that she's possibly having an affair. Especially with her husband. Okay. That's done.
Hopefully he doesn't take too much pleasure in it.
Alright. Are you spruced up? Wait. I think J is for the journal. Okay, wow, look at that. This is, everything's crossed off. Check mark. Maybe the nurse will take care of it if I hand over all the payment transfer slips. Paperwork isn't my thing. Though I checked the letter in Fuller's mailbox, the whole thing stinks so much, I wouldn't be doing anybody any favors if I held onto the cash. Okay, I'm gonna assume that I can just walk over. Go over? Actually, where is the hotel? I don't... Now that I think about it, I'm hoping you're spruced up. Okay. It's that way. Oh, maybe, okay, so maybe I see this, the wand. Okay, so we click the sign that we head to the hotel then. Interesting.
The hotel seems to have few guests. But in this season, you'd normally expect a bit more to be going on. Maybe the others have seen the weather report. There's a storm getting up. And who wants to be stuck in a hotel on the Atlantic in the rain?
I mean, storm watching is a thing.
Both cars have main plates. So maybe they aren't even guests. Or maybe they're rental cars.
Okay, it's a lot to look at. You're taking an awfully long time to just walk over there, sir. Can you... Come on, I want that brisk pace going.
It's not exactly like the Florida or Californian beaches. The water here is way too cold to swim in it for long.
Okay,
The mast is
flagpole.
a copy of a flagpole you might see on a big ship.
That's cute. What else we got? Okay, so we have veranda, window, entire hotel.
Plenty of people say that the New England coastal towns look Scandinavian, but I doubt if they build such big houses over there.
Okay. Oh,
I
yeah.
reckon this place was purposely built as a hotel. It's too big for an ordinary house. The owners probably live in some of the rooms. The majority are rented out.
Okay. Forgot there's like
I'm
additional
not climbing down there
conversation.
without a good reason.
Okay, so that is a possibly, maybe, another
You
point.
often get stormy weather coming off the Atlantic, along with powerful gusts of wind. If the hotel owner ain't quick, he can go look for his flags in Canada. Nothing to find.
Okay, we're good and done. Car is good and done. The window. Okay, dear
The
God.
back room seems to be an office. Desk, files. I don't really like to...
Yeah. Oopsies. I saw the gear thing a bit too late. I was like, no. Don't do whatever you might want to do.
Looks very cozy. I bet you get a fantastic view of the whales from the veranda. But you know, that reminds me of my favorite film, Whales of August. That genius Vincent Price. In a really unusual role. Looks very cozy. But you know...
Okay, that's interesting. Either way, into the hotel we go. Please don't tell me I have to go back and change.
There are a few magazines lying around here. Recommendations for trips, tourist information. Nothing of interest to me. There are pictures of ships everywhere. Either the hotel owner has a real maritime interest or thinks that his guests want to see that kind of thing.
Okay. We can look at the plant.
Plants. I know as much about plants as I do about cars, and that's not very much at all. There's nothing in the pot apart from the plant. Nothing between the leaves.
Can you imagine some guy just walks into your hotel or your establishment and just starts going through the plant, looking between them? Okay, I think, yeah, that's private. So, you have a reason to go there or interact with that.
Excuse me.
Yes, please?
Poker game.
Does the hotel belong to you?
It sure does. My grandfather built it, and I've been running it for the past 15 years.
Do you live here with your family?
It's like this. The guests value the quiet family atmosphere here. It really is something quite special to stay in a small, family-run hotel. I can't bear those awful tower block hotels in the holiday resorts.
And at some point your children will take over the running of it?
Yes, I hope so. My daughter's studying to be a hotelier in Switzerland. I only hope that our hotel here doesn't end up being too small and provincial for her. My son, well, he's got rather different interests.
What's he doing then?
Now, he's a musician.
Really?
Yes. He even thinks he can make a living out of it.
Some people live very nicely from it. What does he play?
He plays an electric bass in a band. I think it's called punk rock.
And you're worried about that?
Oh, okay, conversations ended. Why are we talking about fine.
You know my mother? Rebecca Michaels?
Rebecca? Well, of course! We sit together on the tourist board. Your son? How is she?
Not good, I'm afraid. She's lying in the hospital. She had a fall.
Oh, my dear boy, that's... I'll let my wife know right away. We'll send her a card.
Well, if you like.
So what are you doing here, then? Shouldn't you be with your mother?
I'm gonna go see her again later.
Well, please give her our best wishes.
Yes, of course.
So this entire time, like, one thing that's I find weird about this guy is like I just can't tell if he's being sincere or not.
I've heard that you have poker games here every now and again. Could I maybe sit in on a game?
I ask you, please. This is a respectable hotel. We don't condone illegal gambling.
What? If you just played it off, man, dude, you could just play it off as like, oh, gathering with friends, not legal gambling. Right, well, she gave us... Oh, we're just... Okay, yeah, just head on straight to her room.
I should be looking after my mother or beating the crap out of Fuller's fat face. But instead, I'm standing here with a stomach full of butterflies. I don't know what it is about her, but man, I got it bad. All right, let's go.
Darren, you think she's hot.
Come in.
That's what it is.
Hello, Angelina. Have I come at a bad time?
No, come in.
I've got the pictures with me. Here.
Oh, great.
To be honest, it's anything other than great. The wrong lighting, pathetic composition. Fuller has really no idea what he's doing.
I thought that might be the case. I'm sure they would have been better if you'd taken them. How would you take my picture?
Well, your face should, well,
Just do it.
Huh?
Don't tell me that you, the would-be star photographer, haven't got a camera with you.
Sure, of course.
Come on, then. I still need a present for my parents' wedding anniversary.
Very nice. The light is perfect.
Have you been living here long?
Oh, I don't live here at all. I study in Boston. My mom just bought a house here a few months ago. What brings you here? Look over that way. Yeah, like that. Are you an actress or something like that?
You got it. I'm a famous English actress on my way to Hollywood. No, but seriously. I study literature and history in England. I'm interested in English immigrants in America, their aspirations, their dreams, their reality.
Wow, that's interesting.
If you say so, we'll see. I wanted to drift a bit, collect some life stories. I don't yet know exactly how I should organize the work.
My mother's from England, too. She came over here more than 20 years ago.
Really? Do you think I could talk to her?
That isn't possible at the moment. That's a very pretty bracelet.
Oh, thank you. I got it from my grandmother. She was always there for me. Unfortunately, she died last year.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Thanks, but you don't need to be. She was very ill at the end, you know? It was a relief for her. She gave me this bracelet shortly before she died. I'm sure you'll find it silly, but I always have the feeling that she's near me and looks after me. Perhaps we could do a few more special pictures? For your portfolio. I always wanted to have a few photos of myself as a model.
Oh, sure. I don't know, what did you have in mind?
I thought maybe like this. Or like this. Or like this.
I find this to be very awkward. Okay, they're still going? Do I have to watch this entire thing? Okay, wait. Later. Thank God.
That's it. The film is full.
Oh, shame. I was just getting warmed up. What do you say we go for a meal?
Actually, I'm not hungry yet, but...
Tonight. In the diner. I'll pay. In return for the photos, okay?
Yes. Sure. Sounds good.
All right, then. See you tonight. Can you develop the pictures by then?
Yeah, yeah, no problem.
I'm looking forward to it.
Jeez. That was certainly something.
Yes, Miss Angelina Morgan has a room here. Would you like to leave her a message, or would you like to go up?
How many nights has she booked?
Damn, no more pictures on the film.
I'm sorry, sir, but you'll have to ask Miss Morgan herself. I can't.
All right.
Brown comb-back hair, a long straight nose, eyes close together.
Which room is she in, then?
I'll inform her that you're here. Mr.
That won't be necessary. I'll come back later.
Thin lips, sallow skin, angular face, pointed chin.
But please, don't tell her I was here. It's supposed to be a surprise.
Hello? What's wrong? Sir?
And he's gone. What does this guy want?
You can use your camera to take snapshots at a lot of interaction points. Doing this will unlock extras in the bonus menu. Okay, what am I... Well, thank you for telling me that, but why am I taking pictures of things? I will say, so yeah, the photography thing, really awkward. Particularly when it started, because they just stood in the same spot. I'm thinking, at least go by the window or something, or just... She's just standing there. And then, yeah, then the very odd bed posing. So, is it going to tell me when I can take pictures of things, or do I just have to figure that out
Yes,
for myself?
Please.
This guy, the one who was asking about Miss Morgan, had you seen him before?
Sorry, no. He came in and asked me a few questions. Then he disappeared. A strange fellow. Do you know him?
No, but I think he shouldn't be let near Miss Morgan.
Of course not. I call upstairs, and only when the young lady agrees do I let him up.
And he can't come creeping around here.
Well, that possibility can't be completely excluded. But you can only open the doors from outside with a key.
Okay. Anyway.
Since when has Miss Morgan been staying here?
You seem to be her friend. Ask her yourself. We run a very discreet hotel here.
Would that be the case if I were to leave a 20 on your counter?
Sorry.
Nothing. I'd like to get back into playing poker. I'd be interested in a blind man's white cane as a bet.
Yes, nice. We sometimes play a little game or two of poker here, but nothing public, quite private. Never for high stakes.
Wouldn't you say that for a blind man, a white cane would be quite a high stake?
He wanted to bet with it.
Okay, I totally forgot why. I was like, why are we asking about the poker? That's why.
You know what? I think I'll inform the police about your game. I mean, that can't be right now, can it? You can't take a cane away from a blind man.
Well, go ahead and call the cops. I've got nothing to hide. I won the cane fair and square. You can ask the other players.
If you say so.
Can I make the phone call?
So what was that again about the fair and square win in an illegal gambling game in a respected local hotel? What would Rosie think if I told her about it? What would other people think, in fact? Taking the cane from a blind man. What a devious, slimy character you are.
No, please, don't do that. I am sorry. I really didn't want the cane, you know. Eddie just didn't have any more dough with him, and he threw it in as a guarantee.
How much did he stake on it then?
Oh, it's not worth talking about. What's $100 anyway? You seeing him today? I could give you the cane. Give him my best, and tell him he can consider it a gift from a good old friend.
Yeah, the cane.
Well, great. I'll take it with me and pass it on to Eddie then.
And give your mother my best when she wakes up.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go.
Well, great. I need to develop the pictures before my date, but I can't get into Fuller's darkroom anymore. So I'll have to get by with just domestic items. Mom's bathroom will make a great substitute darkroom. I've still got the remains of the photo paper. And I've got developer. I need a red light, 2 flat dishes, and a little acid to use as a fixer. And something to do the exposing with. A projector, for example. I'll write everything down so I don't forget anything. What a day.
Okay, so we have 2 bowls on us already. I still have these breadcrumbs. I don't know what I need that for.
A laxative. That'll definitely come in handy sooner or later.
Vinegar? That's acidic.
Vinegar can work as a fixer. The developer's alkaline, and because it's an acid, vinegar can stop the development process. I can use that thing for the stop bath when I develop the pictures. A large ceramic bowl from out of the kitchen.
Okay. So it's okay. Either way, we need to go to the shop to give Eddie the cane back, but also we need to grab the projector. Okay, come on. I need you to walk in. Can you do the brisk walk? There we go. God, that brisk walk is still too slow. Oh, did I accidentally double click? Alright, I got your cane, Eddie.
Morning. Come on. Oh, it's you.
You have eyes at the back of your head. You didn't even turn around when you said that.
How do you know that? I thought you were blind.
There's that
You
as
stink
well.
of perfume, like a whorehouse I once visited in Lille. Smells like teen spirit.
If you say so.
Eddie, you listen to Nirvana?
Your blind man's cane.
Well, thanks. You know, you're smarter than you sound. Best put it by the door.
Okay. There we go.
Hey, listen, if I can help you out in any way, you just ask.
Well, thanks, because I need something right away, so...
About the slide projector.
It ain't for sale.
I don't want to buy it. I just need it for a while. I want to borrow it. I did help you with the coin and got your blind man's cane back.
That's true. Okay, take the projector, but bring it back today.
Yeah, I'll bring it back today and undamaged.
Good. Good.
All right. We're buddies. We're buddies now, right, Eddie? Oh, why am I doing this? Let's just jump our way there. All right, so... Actually... I got everything. Did I got everything? Even though they're not worth doing, I'm gonna... Oh, wait. Here we go. My own pictures of Angelina ought to be much better. I can barely wait to develop them, and then I'll make some prints, 2 of each. Okay. So I should have everything, I believe.
The bathroom will make a good dark room. It's got no windows, and it's tiled. Perfect. Now I just need all the equipment. I need 2 bowls, a makeshift fixer, and an enlarger. And of course, a red light lamp so I can see.
Ah.
I saw some on the chain of lights in front of the diner.
Okay, there goes. Like, thank goodness, Darren coming in with the advice. Come on, Darren. I need you to... Here we go. Which of these lights? Just this one here? Frankly, I would say go for the one on the side so they can't see you taking it. Oh wait, you are. Okay, never mind. Good on you, Darren. I thought he was trying to grab this one here.
Yes, this'll do for my red light.
What? That took out the entire sequence?
This chain of lights is gonna stay dark tonight.
Okay. Officer? The officer's not there, is she? So we're gonna calmly but briskly walk our way back home. Didn't vandalize Bida's diner. Everything's calm, everything's cool. There we go.
Alright. I've got everything I need to develop the pictures. It's gonna take a bit of time, so let's get going.
Are you gonna make me do the thing it myself again? Please don't. Yes.
I've got the pictures. Huh. They've come out quite well, considering the conditions I had to develop them in.
Okay.
All the stuff that I need for developing is in the bathtub. I hope I won't be needing it for a while. I'm just gonna take Eddie's slide projector. I wish I could make some reprints of some of the pictures, but there's no more photo paper left. But I'm gonna keep at least one.
Okay.
I'll go and visit my mother one more time, and then I'll get ready to go out.
And you think that the guy is following me? A student from England? Why?
No idea. I didn't say that he is following you. I only said that he might be. Perhaps it's me he's following.
It's all right, Darren. I didn't mean to upset you. What's wrong with you?
Oh, I don't know. It's just all too much for me at the moment. My mom's in the hospital, there's this thing with England, and then this guy.
Which thing with England?
Yeah, well, my mom, she gets money from England. A village called Willow Creek. Do you know it?
Yes. I even know roughly where it is.
I think it's a place where my mom worked as a cook.
And she still gets money from there? Her plum pudding must be heavenly.
That's the thing. I mean, that's more than 20 years ago. Who's sending her over $1,000 every month? And for what? I found this box next to the bank transfers.
Huh.
I've never seen it before. And that coat of arms with the 3 lions? That's an English emblem, isn't it?
It is.
What exactly are you doing?
I just thought you maybe wanted to see what's inside.
You know how to open it?
There were thousands of these caskets produced in the 19th century. There's a special kind of lock mechanism that's supposed to keep curious people out.
Well, it didn't really work.
What's inside?
A photo.
That's the guy, isn't it? Is that the guy?
A man and a woman in front of a wrought iron gate. Is that your mum? And the man, is that your father? Is there anything written on the back? Blackmere Castle, Willow Creek, England, October 1969. What's wrong?
My mom.
Darren?
Do you think she looks 5 months pregnant?
Wow, he figured that out fast. Okay, so this is chapter 2. I was wondering, like, do you want me to click?
Darren Michaels? My name's Conley. I'm captain of the local police department.
Are you gonna arrest me?
No, we're not. But we need to talk to you. May I come in?
Sure. So,
You work in Fuller's photo studio, is that right?
not anymore. Not since yesterday.
Not anymore. Why?
The work atmosphere. I quit.
Quit? Or were you thrown out? Was there an argument?
Why? Has something happened to Fuller? Please say yes.
Well, yes.
Have you arrested him? Or did someone beat him up in a dark alley?
Would you be happy about that?
Only if it was painful.
He's dead. He was stabbed to death in the early hours of the morning. We're still counting the wounds. Can you tell us anything about that?
No. Nothing you'd find fitting.
Someone must have been pretty angry with old Mr. Fuller. How angry were you with him, Darren?
So angry that I don't feel sorry that he's dead. But I've got nothing to do with it. Look, I saw him for the last time yesterday afternoon when he threw me out.
And you haven't been in the store since then?
No.
Darren, we found your fingerprints.
Of course, I worked there.
On the safe. Was that part of your job?
Look, what do you want?
Where were you last night?
I was in Biba's diner with a friend.
Correct. Angelina Morgan. You haven't known her very long, have you?
Do you have to be engaged if you want to go out with a woman in this town?
Very funny. Only if you did know her better, you might be able to explain why Miss Morgan murdered Mr. Fuller.
What?
She was practically caught red-handed.
Practically?
She was standing over Mr. Fuller's corpse, covered in blood. The whole thing could have only been clearer if we had a notarized, certified video of the murder.
That's crazy. Perhaps she found Fuller dead and wanted to help him.
That's what she claims, too. And what was she doing in Fuller's store in the middle of the night?
What do I know? Ask her.
We have. She says she was told to go there by a man on the phone.
By the guy following her.
Correct, by a stranger. That's why I'm here. Miss Morgan says that you told her about her pursuer.
Yeah, absolutely. And the hotel owner saw him too.
I've already been to see him. He confirmed that someone was asking after Miss Morgan, but he couldn't give us a proper description. Did you get a proper look at the man?
I did. His eyes are close together, and...
Not here. Come down to the station. We can do a photo fit there.
What about Angelina?
Yeah. Well, let's see what the guy you saw has to say about all this.
Give me a break. If he was the one who called, he's not gonna admit it.
If there was a call in the first place. Please, come as soon as possible. We need that photo fit.
Okay, what? Oh, you're okay. You. I thought I was gonna go with you, but I guess not. So yeah, I think this would be a good place to stop the set. Yeah, I was not expecting the direction for that to turn. I was expecting Darren to be implicated, which is where it started, but then for Angelina to be involved? Okay. Well, this thriller gets more thrilling, and we will be back next time, I guess, at the police station. Please don't tell me I have to, like, figure out... Oh my god. Please don't tell me I have to, like, figure out to, like, make the drawing myself, because it's gonna go terribly. Or I'm just gonna have to re-look up, see the recording and see what Darren said his features were. Either way, thank you for liking if you liked, thank you for commenting if you commented, thank you for subscribing if you subscribed, thank you for favoriting if you favorited, thank you for simply clicking on this video. Until next time, guys, see ya!